Do we have time for a 2-minute seminar on apathy?
Yes, please go.
I'd like to give you my 2-minute seminar on apathy.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
When I was first trying to spread the word on some of these issues years and years ago, I used to be amazed at how apathetic my friends were. They just would look at me, their eyes would get glazed, they'd roll and they'd look off into space. And I thought, what's the matter with these people? They don't want to hear about the truth? How apathetic can you get? And then one day I realized that the problem was me and not them. And the reason I say that is because if you can imagine that you're lying in a rubber raft and you're out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and you're all alone, and you look over the edge and you see little bubbles coming up over the edge, and you realize that there is a leak in the raft, and you go, uh-oh, this raft is going down, and you can sense that it's getting limper and limper. What are you going to do? Well, you're going to do nothing. You're going to just lie there and sink, because there's nothing you can do. But if you change the scenario and you look around the raft and you see an air pump and a place to screw it in, and you pump air back into the raft, all of a sudden you're not just lying there apathetic. You're pumping away. You're Mr. Activism from top to bottom, and you'll be pumping away for as long as you have any energy left to do it. And the only difference between those two scenarios is that in the first case there was nothing you could do about it, and in the second case at least there was something that you could do. And I realized that when I was presenting all of these problems to my friends, I was making such a good case that I had convinced them that there was nothing that could be done to change it. And so I was creating the very apathy in them that was annoying me. And so from that point forward, I've always thought to myself, please, Edwin, when you're talking about problems, you better have a solution, or else you're just going to create apathy.
Well, I know this. We can affect change. Being involved in fighting tyranny is fine. You meet the best people in society. You are designed as a human to try to help your tribe, help your culture. You're designed to be free, to be involved in the animating contest of liberty.
I really at one point felt that it was pretty hopeless, that it was going to take a miracle, but now I think maybe the miracle is happening, and when you can go to bed at night and you think, my gosh, we've set in motion something that is going to return this world to a condition of freedom and prosperity and happiness, and you had a role in that, and you had a role in overcoming this great evil. It just puts a smile on your face, and you can go to sleep and relax.
It has been said that when in the course of human events, an oppression so revolts its subjects that it becomes necessary to alter or abolish the means of that tyranny. It's at that time when our Bill of Rights is defiled every day, when our adventures abroad threaten our security at home, when the Federal Reserve keeps our free nation enslaved by debt, when the people of the world tremble under the thumb of corporate imperialism. And now, our nation is drifting dangerously from freedom to fascism. So I have to ask, is it time? Is now. The threat is clear. The bands of tyranny are tightening around America, and it is our duty to resist. As empowered patriots, let us take stock of our commitment to the ideals upon which this country was founded. America without her freedoms is like a body without a soul. The challenge before the freedom movement is no less than to bring about a revolution of values, inspire a renaissance of American politics, and breathe new life into the tortured body of our nation. We will meet that challenge with courage and love, and as always, we the people will prevail. Our tragic love affair with the state has led us to put far too much trust in a government that we thought could improve our lives, but has instead come to rule our lives for us. We have become, as a people, like a frightened, battered, beat-down victim of an abusive relationship. A servile, unquestioning, obedient people will always produce tyrants. We must, as a nation, once again, embrace defiance, rebellion, and resistance. Guard your communities from the police state. Don't waste a single vote or a single dollar on the two-party system. Do not be content merely to grumble and to march while they are using fear, force, and violence as weapons of oppression. We must embrace the opportunity to resist civilly while we still can. Challenge our force-fed culture of unquestioning conformity and compliance, and embrace a world that is not defined by the politics of fear, our obedience-producing schools, or the false prophets of the corporate media. As we have been awakened, we must stir the sleeping masses. As the forces of oppression are diligent, so must we toil. As they are committed, we must surpass them. As they step up their efforts, we must rise up to defeat them as a unified movement.
Come on, you liar. World Trade Center number 7
Come on, you liar. Look me in the eye.
World Trade Center number 7 collapsed. At 7 seconds at 3 false speeds, Mr. Rose. Why don't you tell us the 9/11 Commission report? How did that building collapse, Mr. Rose? You are a traitor to this nation, and you will go down for war crimes. You are an evil man. You are an evil man. And you will be prosecuted for war crimes. You are an evil man! You are an evil!
You will go to jail! You are going to jail for treason. Just know that. Smile all you want, you criminal. You can't use the Justice Department as your personal thugs.
No, Mr. Rome, the American people are waking up, and we got